Hello everyone, I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and this is our June 14th, 2017 Daily General Tarot. And I'm also going to do just a couple of cards for the 13th, which was yesterday, because I actually moved into a beautiful home. That was a beautiful blessing. Hello, Sunflower Girl. And so yesterday I didn't upload. We were moving all day long, so I missed y'all yesterday. Hello, Melinda. If I don't get to speak to everybody, because once I get into channeling the tarot messages and stuff, let everyone know. You know, I know you're there. I appreciate you. And I love when you guys go into the actual video and put your comments and all that stuff, because I mean, that's something that will always be there, that I can go back and reflect on when I want to just be receiving some confirmation of the power of this work. So before we get into today's energy, I'm going to, since I missed yesterday, thanks to moving, we're going to go ahead and just pull some information to help us in hindsight, because something happened yesterday in your life and you want some information about it. So this is going to be the first little setting that we're going to do here is in regards to yesterday. Okay, something flipped right over in my hand. I know y'all saw that. It didn't even let me like really dig into shuffling before it flipped over. Okay, so we're going to take the 3 cards that flipped over for our yesterday information. Thank you so much. Clarity, visualization, and victory are the messages that we got in regards to yesterday. Obligation is the bottom. Wow, this is awesome, especially when I'm telling you that we just moved into a beautiful new home. I mean, we feel like this is a dream home for us. This is a wonderful opportunity. I'm actually recording from the floor of my room because nothing is set up yet. But yesterday was definitely for my family, and hopefully for yours in different ways too. A clarity of something we had visualized, and we actually attained that victory yesterday. We got the keys to our dream, and what in regards to how we take care of our responsibilities, where we're taking care of ourselves. And so we just have different ones of us have been focused on doing our best in handling our responsibilities and our obligations. The bottom of the deck is obligation. And so how have you been handling your responsibilities, your duties, your obligations, and honoring your commitments? Because the thing of it is, the way we've gone through it was sending out a creative visualization to the universe. Now receiving, I had spoke to a lady who had a lot of children to care for, and they weren't necessarily her children. And I'm kind of in the same boat. I have my daughter, I have my 2 grandsons, and I also have my sister's 2 children. And so what I told her was, if you love those children and you love taking care of those children, understand that the universe is constantly going to give you what you need to take care of those children. You will see the victory in handling your obligations. It's your attitude, the clarity of your attitude in how you go about handling your duties, commitments, your responsibilities. And also, are these really commitments, duties, and responsibilities that you want to hold? Or are you taking on stuff that doesn't feel right to you? Again, leading to my own circumstance and situation as an example. I would not be able to feel right about myself if I didn't have myself a commitment to care for the responsibility of my sister's children, or to be there to support my daughter and her children. That wouldn't feel right for me. If I was doing it in a begrudging way, in a resentful way, then that would be different. And so how are you handling your obligations, and what obligations really matter to you? There are some obligations and some commitments that you've been honoring. And yesterday, a lot of this energy was coming to the fore. Otherwise, these cards wouldn't have come out, because we had clarity in our visualization. We had a sense of victory yesterday as well. And anything that we had gone through in regards to caring for our duties, our obligations, and our responsibilities that was unpleasant just gave us greater clarity. lent itself to, well, you know what? I know what I want looks like now because I know what I don't want looks like. So therefore, I have more clearly defined it. And from that place, working in harmony with it, being ourselves in harmony with it, and also finding peace about, although I know I would like to do it to this degree, at this point, I'm grateful that I'm doing and handling my responsibilities to this degree. The peace that we make about the current reality definitely helps bring in the future and the visualized victories that we can have. Because accepting what is not about saying, oh, this is all I get and this is all there'll be. No, it's about making peace with the energy in our life. And from that peaceful place, we allow further energy to come into our life that we'll be in peace with. So that's a recap of the energies for yesterday. I hope that you are able to apply some of these messages that were spoken to your own situation, as I saw it applied to my own situation in regards to yesterday. And again, I wanted to make sure I did something about yesterday because I'm used to uploading every day. But yesterday was really chaotic. I had three things I ended up canceling because here I am thinking I'm Superwoman, but I had responsibilities and obligations that I must take care of. And so I had to cancel some of the things with other people and come home and do home things because we were moving. So now that that is out of the way, let's get into the message for today. What is our message today, Love Source God? I'm going to go ahead and y'all can watch me shuffle this deck up. And we're going to give it, okay, this just flew right off the top. Did y'all see that? I kind of went like this and this card flew off. So let's just see what it is. Oh, it's a buildings blocks card. Look at that. It's a card of the basics, the foundation, and the building blocks. So that's really powerful. So that I'm going to try to remember that and see how that applies into the reading that we pull for today. But what is our general message for today, Love Source God? We're going to give these some good shuffles. And I'm going to look up on the screen while I'm doing the shuffling and see. Thank you so much, guys. I see that I've got a few viewers in the room, and I'm grateful for all your support. I'm grateful that y'all keep me on this channel, that y'all keep me wanting to do this. I mean, I started doing this purely because I love the tarot and it has a profound effect in my life. I wanted to spread that opportunity available to others. And it was something that was definitely stirred up within me to do this. And so when you all get on my channel and watch my videos and support the work that I'm doing, and the ones that contact me for personal consultations, I mean, it's such a great honor. And talk about a victory, realizing a victory. Okay, and that one kind of flipped over from the bottom. Future flipped over from the bottom. So we're going to stick this little clump back in. But take note that future is on the table. So guys, we're walking into our future right now. Have we been creatively using our thoughts and our energy to land towards that positive future that we desire for ourselves? Or are we stuck on the what is? Are we stuck on the humdrum? Things can't get better. Hello, I love you too. What is our mind stuck on, you know? And so for those of you who are watching this in a replay, you know, the video is being recorded live. And so sometimes I will respond as I notice the comments, I will give response. So that's what that is. But anyhow, okay, I think we've got a good shuffle on the deck. So now we're going to take them this way. And let's start, Scott, what's the message for June 14th? The general tarot message for my beautiful, beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, that we might be well equipped. Oh my good lordy lordy. Y'all saw the cards flip? If you saw the cards flip, give it a thumbs up, because these things just falling out for us today. Okay, this card says moving. And I was just talking about physically moving. Now, moving, okay. What I'm also getting is we're moving energy, we're moving consciousness, we are moving awareness, we are moving our, thank you Connie, I love you, I'm here today. We are moving our energy And by doing so, our reality is moving with us. I'm going to leave that there. Y'all might see my feet in this video today because I'm on the floor. So, okay, let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. Ignoring. Okay. So, ignoring. Interesting. Moving and ignoring comes out today. And so, what are we ignoring and what are we moving? Are we ignoring the things that are detrimental to our vibration? And are we allowing ourselves to continue moving towards what we want? For a few months at the last apartment that I was in, I was going through a lot of challenges because we had an apartment manager change, and the woman wasn't doing what her obligations were, and that made it a challenge for me and my family. So while I was in that, I kept going through the energy of it, saying to myself, Melinda, this whole universe serves to benefit you. You are here to be blessed by this universe. So although it seems like a challenge, somehow this is a blessing. Where is the blessing in this? What is the blessing in this? Is what I kept asking myself. And you're being encouraged to do the same thing. Where is your blessing and what's going on? How are you allowing your energy to move? And are you realizing which things benefit you to move energy in regards to, and which things benefit you to kind of leave it alone? We can't control others' responses. We can't control how others handle their obligations, duties, and responsibilities. All we can control is the energy we move in response to it. So are we keeping ourselves in a higher, lighter, more brighter vibration, knowing that even though this situation is ugly, this isn't what I like, this isn't what I deserve, I know somehow this is working out a benefit for me, and I don't have to see it. Let me tell you, the situation I found myself in here is so magical because this is the perfect home for us, and I found out it's catty corner to a new school which is based on an educational system from my mother's home country, and it's the first one in the West Coast that was put into place for years now. And so the point of that is things are happening for you. You can't see it. You may not hear of it, get wind of it, or knowledge of it consciously until years into the future. So just when it's about to break, just imagine how tough it is for the butterfly when it's in its chrysalis, its wings are formed, it's got a new body, it's a whole new creature. But it's still in that little tiny compact space, and it's like, oh, let me out, I can't move, let me out. And sometimes that's what life feels like. Right now, there's a lot of that energy going in because as we have been putting out love, peace, and happiness energy, if we've been doing the best we can, being the best type of people, always serving our community and our family and those around us for positive energy and positive outcomes, sometimes we ourselves didn't necessarily get that in return. Well, the universe is now trying to unfold that for us. But to get it, we've got to still maintain that same motive, intention, and vibration as we get through the last little bit of a struggle, right? Before we break through and spread our wings and start flying, baby. We can fly, see? So what are we ignoring and what are we moving our energy regards to? And I'm not the only one that's moving. There's a lot of people moving. You may be moving your business, moving your house, moving jobs. I've found so many girls that I know, and I say girls because I deal mostly with women in my life, but so many different people are moving jobs right now even because they're getting better paying offers, they're getting better situations, housing is getting better. I mean, just everything is getting better for people who are like, I've just been doing my best and it doesn't always seem like it matters, but I just keep doing my best. And I know my blessings are out there somewhere. As long as you got that faith that goodness will come because you do goodness, it's coming. And now is the time where we're at the beginning of an onslaught of blessings, of the universe paying back to us that which the people never did. And we didn't do it, whatever we did to help people, we didn't do so that they could pay us back. We did it out of the goodness and kindness of our heart. And so, because we did it with that intention. Now, even though that didn't return to us, all those people we had hope for, we prayed for, they asked for assistance, they said they were going to use it, and they didn't, and we never saw the benefit in them. We never saw the benefit for ourselves. They took advantage of us, they lied, they manipulated, but our hearts were pure. Now the universe says, okay, it's time for a great equalizing to take place. Things must become in balance. With Jupiter going direct in Libra until October 10th, 2017, it's time for that great equalizing now. And so energy is moving, reality is shifting, and it's time for us to hold our love, peace, and happiness, and love, peace, and happiness, and love, peace, and happiness, and love, peace, and happiness, with constancy, with genuineness, because it is time. Oh, look at that pentagon. I just saw 5. It's time for change. 5, the 5-sided figure, time for change. I think this is orange, guys. I'm color deficient, but that looks orange to me. Orange is telling me about the sacral chakra. That's talking about some of the foundational things in our life. You know, it's time for change. It's time for things to become anew. And then here we have 3 happy little penguins. And so here we see things coming together, a cooperation, a beginning of stability. With 3, you can build a foundation. You can build a base. It will become further stable as we go along with when the 4 comes in, but it's a 3 right now. Again, I see the color orange. I'm seeing their little happy orange feet. And if y'all ain't seen the movie Happy Feet, go watch it. I love that movie. It just makes you smile and laugh. And sometimes that's what we need. I'm also seeing with this some 3 of Cups energy, to where we're going to be getting together with somebody. We're going to be socializing. Will we be talking about how we're moving the positive energy in our life, or will we be talking about shit we should be ignoring? Hello. Message. Did you get that message? Are we going to allow our personal conversations when we're with our girlfriends, our guy friends, our family, our coworkers? Will we engage in conversation that we should be ignoring for our own peaceful, happy outcomes? Or will we go ahead and focus on the energy we want to be moving in our life? Because where your attention grows, those things must grow as well. Where your mind goes, your body follows. And so let's pull a tarot about this general message. I kind of like reading on the floor because I have so much screen room. I know it makes the cards smaller for you and all the words smaller for you, but I like having all the room to just spread my cards out and get all into this. So let's see. Oh, and I like to show my deck just to give honor where honor is due and gratitude to the creators of them. So let's see, what is the message? Oh, look, I got the instructional book, trying to shuffle with the instructional book. Oh, okay. All right. So that's funny because I've never done that before, and I just heard there's an old manual of instructions. Throw that shit away. Oh boy, that's funny. I love the way Love Source God communicates to me. He just said, so there's an old way of doing things. Throw that junk away. Throw that old manual away. You're in a new energy now. Energy is responding differently to you. You tried something you wanted to do before, it didn't necessarily work out, and you just knew it would work out. It'll work out now. You tried doing something very important to you, and then it didn't play out the way you thought it could. You thought something would work out. I mean, and I'm feeling very much a creative project, a start your own business type of thing, a magical manifestation thing, mind power thing, getting magnetic and attracting other things that are magnetized towards your energy, and it didn't work. The energy and routine of your diet or your exercise, something that was important and transformational like that for you. I'm being shown it. We need this card right here. That didn't work out, and if you try it now, you'll find that it will work because you're in a different energy now. You yourself are in a different place. Oh God, these cards are so lining up with what I'm speaking, because here we have You're in a different place. You are becoming or have become the master of the mind. With the King of Swords here, swords is a suit about the mind. The king for me is the master, the one who's able to wield that energy intentionally, deliberately, precisely, and effectively. And so, with our visualizations, with our intention, with our focus, and our choosing ignorance on certain subjects, we are bringing about a culmination, the world. We are bringing about situations changing. It's interesting how the 5 representing the change goes so well with the culmination of the finality, because isn't it really both at the same time? Because the end is always a new beginning, right? The end is always a new beginning of something else. Nothing ends without a new beginning coming in. But likewise, at the same time, isn't that a life change? Isn't that a major shift in life when something ends and something new begins? So I'm seeing a real good correlation here. And it's about the way we're wielding the sword of our mind. Your mind can cut through all the bullshit. Your mind knows what bullshit to cut out. Your mind knows what to hold on to. And you are displaying mastery in that right now. I'm seeing the mastery of skill with the 3 of Pentacles here with the 3 penguins at this time. I was just shown that. So that's pretty freaking awesome. I love that for our general message today. So general message, keep that mental focus. Use the mastery we have attained thus far. Continue to allow it to work for us and bring in that positive change. And especially when we're in social situations, not allowing ourselves to fall into the humdrum, boo-hoo bullshit that our coworkers, family members may be focused on. We don't have to go there. It's an option, and we don't have to choose that. So let's get into our money tarot. And as I dig through my big bag of cards, here's my money deck. And this is what we'll be using. Those of you who are faithful and loyal with me, y'all know that the decks that I like to use in the dailies already. To all you newbies, thank you for checking us out. I appreciate all you do for me, and I'm here for you. I'm here for we. I'm here for us. I'm here for me. You know, and all of that is the truth. All of that plays together. All that works together, and that's just what it is. That's. I'm hearing old. Is it Run DMC or the Fat Boys? Because it's like that. And that's the way it is. If you don't know that song, I'm sorry. If you do know that song, God bless you. Had a childhood not so different than mine. Or maybe you're just some crazy hippie parent. God only knows. Anyhow, back to the deck. Let's see, what is the money message? Okay, this one. Definitely this one. The way it was trying to fly out of my hand. Okay. Money message for today. Okay. Marlene says it's Run DMC. Okay, honey, showing your age. Let's show it. Listen, okay, so before I get into this card, talk about showing the age, right? I just turned 39 on May 6th. And so a lot of people were like, oh no, she's 22 plus blah, blah, blah. She's 21 plus 2 years, whatever. I'm like, seriously, you're trying to rob me of my years? I said, which year am I supposed to give up? Was it the one where I had this life-changing experience? Was it the one where I grew that way? Was it the one that I tried something new? Which one of my valuable years am I to give up so that you can feel happy about how young I am? Oh no, honey, I earned every one of my years. I will keep every one of my years. I will keep every one of my little bit of gray hairs that I have because I've earned them. They are my evidence. They are my trophies. And so there's that little tidbit about showing our age. But definitely, let's get back into our money reading. First thing I noticed, guys, number 5. We have card number 5, reiterating the change that's going on, okay? The face of the card says, my every story is attracting its vibrational match. And if we look, we see her intensely focused. And that looks yellow, so I would say that is a solar plexus chakra. She's focused on her power. and using that power in conjunction with the power of the mind. And she's choosing where to focus her power. And she does that with the story she's telling. We not just talking about what conversations we are going to have when we're in our social circles. When you're at work, standing around the water cooler, are you going to be like, oh my God, I just had some magic? Or are you going to be like, oh my God, I hate this. Life sucks. This is horrible. People have gotten away from using terms like miracles and magic. Honey, let's build that up. It's time. Yes. I love it. Somebody just put on the scroll that they thought I was a Leo because I'm so fiery. So that's awesome, because you should think I'm a Leo, because my rising sign is Leo, and I do present as a Leo in this world. And so I do come across very, very, very charismatic. So back to this card. Let me flip it over and we'll get the message from Abraham. It says, every thought that you think is vibrating at a very personal frequency, and by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. That thought is now attracting another thought that is its vibrational match. And now, those combined thoughts are vibrating at a frequency that is higher than the thought that came before, and they will now, by the law of attraction, attract another and another and another, until eventually the thoughts will be powerful enough to attract a real life situation or manifestation. Oh yes, honey, and that's exactly what I'm living in. I know you're living it too. And if you're not living it, or you don't think you're living it, baby, it's time to slow down and open your eyes. And you know what? Sometimes we just need to ask Love Source God, I know that everything is blessing me. I know everything is working out for me. I'm not really seeing it right now, so I would really like to increase my awareness. I know it's there, and I'd like to become more sensitive to observing it, to recognizing it. And so we can ask for that, and we can become more aware of the magic that's happening in our life. But like it says, everything we're talking, feeling, and thinking about is attracting its vibrational match. You are a magnet. That which you focus on is magnetized towards you. But it's not just the things that you focus on, it's the energy you feel as you focus on it. Love Source God in this universe responds to energy and vibration in frequency. So it doesn't matter what you choose to feel good about. Honey, you can sit up there and say, ooh, I love my toes. Look at they so sparkly. I love my toes. And if you use that as your only thing, or, ooh, I love my nails. That's one reason I love doing nails, because us ladies look at our nails all day long. If you don't like your hands, you better go get a manicure, polish them, clean them up, get your nails done, do something. Why? You're looking at them all day long. If you look at your hand, even if you don't do any of that stuff, maybe for you, cleaning them up means just filing the edges so that they're not rough and natural nails. That's fine. You don't have to like them like I like them. The point is, you're looking at your hands all day long. Do they feel good? Or do they make you feel like you're torn apart? Does it make you feel like you're taken care of? Or does it make you feel like I'm lacking? Are you feeling positive energy about anything at all? Because if you can feel positive energy about anything at all, draw out the amount of time you hold that feeling. Now you've set your magnet to feeling awesome. The reason does not matter. And so what is magnetized to you? Other things that feel awesome, right? Now, if we sit up here and say, fuck, man, my nails look bad. I look busted right now. And you say, oh, my feet are disgusting. And the longer you hold that feeling, you have now successfully managed to become magnetizing to other things that feel that busted and that ugly and that, ugh, just like that, So find anything. I always say, if you've got a baby that you absolutely love in your life, I have a bunch of babies around me. Just look at their happy smiling faces. That's always a good pick-me-up. If you have babies that you absolutely love, or, ooh, I got so many things in my life that work. I got my classic car. I love my classic car, guys. Seriously, all I got to do is stare at my car, and I'm like, oh my God, she's such a sexy beast. And it just feels awesome. What can you have in your life that you have now? What can you think about that you love that makes you feel, oh my God, it's freaking awesome, okay? So anything at all, hold that feeling, stretch it out as long as you can. Go back to it as much as you can. Get back into that feeling because it's attracting its match. And as far as our money goes, when you're feeling really good, you're attracting things that feel really good. Now, who likes shopping sprees? Me. Who likes new things? Me. Who likes getting fancy things? And I mean, we all love whatever we love. Maybe for you, feeling good is camping. Awesome! What feels like camping that you could focus on right now? What gives you that feeling of freedom, of exploration, of fulfillment, satisfaction? Go there in your mind because that's going to help attract to you the money. We don't always have to think about the money. Most of the time, we'll get more money without thinking about the money. If we could just find that magical go-to place and go there and hold it and do it and be real with it and let it work its magic on our behalf. So I'm going to do our tarot for the money portion. I'm going to take this deck here, the Sacred Circle Tarot. I was attracted to this deck when I was in Denver. I bought it in Denver. And I don't know, I just had a strong drawing to it, so I use it every now and again now. And let's use it and see what money message we get today, guys. Again, applying this, ignoring and moving to our money situation. Are you the person who says, God, I hope I have enough money to pay my bills this month? Or are you the person that says, I've always had enough money to pay my bills every month, so I don't care what it looks like. All I know is, since I've always had enough money to pay my bills every month, I will always have enough money to pay my bills every month. Do you see how it's the same statement with two different vibrations? How can we tweak our statements to more match the vibration we want to hold, right? Okay? So those are just the thoughts that I'm getting. Now let me go ahead and I'm going to give this, I'm getting one more shuffle, and then we're going to go ahead and see what falls out. I love doing the fallouts. Y'all know I love fallouts because I'm a firm believer that nothing is on accident, everything is on purpose, and if everything is on purpose, it is on purpose, the cards that fall out as well. And if you really believe that, it's awesome. It puts you in a powerful place because then you start to notice all the synchronicity in your life. All of the magic in your life. Okay, this one right here, y'all see how that kind of stayed? And it talked. It made a flappy noise. So, this is the card of Temperance, the underworld. Wow, that really, really applies. Because in focusing on telling a better feeling story and focusing on holding a better vibration, that is doing the work of the alchemist, which is the Temperance card. Doing that inner alchemy, finding that place of internal balance, that internal peace that allows our emotional waters to calm enough so that we can allow and welcome in the things that are available to us at any given point in time. So we're going to set that there, and then let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for our money reading. Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. This is that spiritual receptivity, emotional receptivity. So what I'm getting with the Queen of Cups, the intuition card, and the Temperance, the underworld, the alchemist, is at this time regarding our money situation, we are spiritually receptive and emotionally receptive to ideas, to understanding, that brings us into that inner balance that allows the finances to flow, that allows everything to come in. And yes, the Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. The Queen of Cups is the water card of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And so Some of those signs may come into play with you. We also have the air down here, air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But definitely I'm feeling the energy of, with this spiritual receptivity, some of the things that we talked about today will hit point, and you're going to realize some little thing you've been saying, some little habit you've had that has been working against your finances, because it is not in that place of what we want to match vibrationally. And so when you become aware of that, you will work with that energy to negate it, to dissipate it, and make it transform, alchemize it into what you want it to be and what serves your pleasure rather than your pain. Now, let's go ahead and get into our romance portion. Whew, this is looking really good, guys. How you feeling about our reading? Because I'm feeling fantastic about it. Okay, let me show this deck cover. For those of you who don't know, we're going to go with the Wisdom of the Golden Path. I absolutely love the Wisdom of the Golden Path. And this will be our major romance message here. Again, remembering the ignoring and moving, whether you're in a relationship or not, that there is the opportunity to put our focus where we want it to go, and not so much necessarily always I love it. Y'all see that? What I was gonna say is not necessarily so much to the exact thing, but something that feels the way that would feel, okay? So I'm all excited because of this card that flopped out. And we're talking about romance now. Good fortune. Can everybody see this gorgeous card? Oh my God. Let me get it closer. Look at that. Good fortune is our romance message. This woman is adorned. She's decorated. She's extravagant, lavish, and luxurious all at once. This is the energy in our romantic sphere right now, today. So, I feel with that, ladies and fellas, spice yourself up a little bit. Make sure you put just a couple extra moments into the energy of your appearance, because you want to feel like she looks. We want to feel this way, like she looks. Fantastic, well put together, luxurious, and lavish. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it's going to benefit us to be in this I'm ready for whatever comes energy. Now, I am excited, and I'm like in anticipation of what's at the bottom of this deck. Ooh, cooperation. Cooperation. There are 6 mermaids here. Beautiful flowing mermaids. And 6 is a number of harmony. So, in regards to romance, we're having good fortune in a harmonized, cooperative situation. So if you're in a relationship, I'm feeling like today things are going to flow well. You and your partner will work well together. If you're single, I feel like you're going to work well with others today, and today's the day of good luck, and that could be meeting somebody, meeting a group of people, being in the energy. For some of you, you may meet somebody today if you're single, but for others of you, you may find yourself in the circle of what will be a vehicle or an opening towards meeting the one that you want if you're single. Now, with my grandson banging on the door, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use this here tarot deck for our tarot in regards to romance today. This is the deck I'll use. And let's see what are the messages for us in regards to romance. What is the message for us for today, June 14th, regarding our romantic love life? Okay, this card wants out. It's like, no, I'm not going back in. Third eye chakra. Your clairvoyance, your intuition, your inner psychic, your inner guidance, right? Strengthening of bonds for those of you who are in a relationship, but definitely following your intuition. I feel like if you're with this group of people and you are going to be just drawn, even if this is a new group. If this is about you and your partner cooperating on something, you're going to know what to do intuitively. Pay attention. And here we have now basically intuition on the table twice here. Really want to pay attention to the messages that we're receiving intuitively in regards to romance. I'm going to pull one more card and then we'll use the bottom. You know, I know romance is one of the favorites. If I look at the views, y'all are really into the romance portion, so I'll pull an extra card in regards to romance. Let's see what information really wants to express itself today. That one, it just kind of sat on the side. Look at that. It's not even in the deck. Take the lead, the Three of Wands. Now we have another 3 here. 3 of Wands, take the lead. So what I'm getting with that is you will intuitively, I just saw single person, and you are in a situation where you're with a bunch of people and somebody catches your eye and you're just like, I really want to talk to them. Go talk to them. If you're in an ongoing relationship, I'm seeing that you and your partner, there may be a hang up of sorts where it could be as simple as, well, shoot, I don't know where to go eat for dinner today. I don't know either, but it's our dinner date day. If that's you, just pick someplace and let your intuition guide you. And I'm feeling someplace new. If you've got a decision to make with your partner, your committed partner, and it may be that you are guided to pick something different, okay? But I see that you're going to have to be the one to take the lead in the situation and move it forward. Now, really interesting is the bottom of this is the heart chakra. And we are talking about the romantic love situation here in this portion. And so your heart and your third eye are working together to guide you forward. Allow that energy to flow and to grow within you. It is working out for your benefit. It is always going to guide you to exactly what you want, even though you can't always see how, even though you don't know what lies in that area, on that place, or in that feeling. Just keep following your intuition. Allow your heart and your intuition to guide you, because you have good fortune and cooperation. I feel that the universe is really in a supportive energy right now. Venus is, if I remember correctly, Venus is in its home sign of Taurus. Yay, I'm a Taurus sun and moon. And Jupiter is direct. This card makes me think of Jupiter, because Jupiter is about good fortune and expansion. And it's in direct in the sign of Libra, which is about cooperation. It's about balance. It's about karmic blessings. It's about karmic destruction. If you've been destructive, honey, karmic destruction comes too. But most of us, I believe, if you're attracted to this channel, we've been out there doing blessings, and so karmic blessings coming in. This applies to our romance too, guys. So this has been the most beautiful reading. I really love my first reading in my new home. I love going live because I don't have such a time limit. And I get to see your comments every now and again pop up on the screen when I get a moment off the cards. And so now I just want to remind you that I am collecting names from personal drawings or personal consultations into a collection for free drawing for personal consultation in the future. So my personal consultations are always by donation. And my website has details on all of that, as well as the Custom Words of Clarity deck. Several of you have ordered them, and I am so grateful that you've embraced my art the way you have. And so I would really love to go back to viewing the comments on the video. Not during the video. I don't even know how I could view the comments during the video, but I know if you would do me a favor, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but if you would do me a favor and just put your personal comments up what you thought about the video, how the reading resonated for you up on the actual video in the comment section so that I can read them all. Because I might have missed something really important you wanted me to see during the live stream, and I want to catch it all. So I look forward to reading all those. And guys, I look forward to staying consistent again like we have been for so well. I'm really proud of myself and that we've been able to do this. And I love the part of me that lines up with you. Let me just go there, because that's really what I mean. I love the part of me that lines up with you. So my website has details on the personal readings, personal consultations by donation, as well as the Custom Words of Clarity deck. You can find all that at lphtarot.com. That's lphtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.